What's going on? This is your boy Gangstalk Talk with AJ, and I'm back with another video. All right, so in this video, man, I want to go over the reason why I decided to come out and tell my story when it was related to gang stalking. If you're into thought-provoking content like this, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. So what made me really come out and tell my story is YouTube. You don't meet people in your real life that are dealing with gang stalking. So when you come to YouTube and you hear so many different stories from so many different people and what they're currently struggling with, and how some people are kind of close to giving up, then fighting and thriving and surviving, you want to be that beacon of light. There's a couple channels that I want to give thanks to as well. The first one, back when I realized what gang stalking was, his channel is named the Narc Survivor. Shout out to him. He kind of got me through he kind of educated me on what gang stalking was back in 2014, and so on and so on. My latest channel that kind of made the push for me to upload a video was the War Against Narcissism. Shout out to you, bro. You definitely are a major influence on why I decided to finally get on camera and make a video. And there are some channels in between that I feel like, I'm not going to say their names because I don't want to be negative, but they're kind of going through the stages of where they're giving their the gang stalkers energy, and they're showing signs of regression in terms of their mind. So those are the channels that I kind of pray they find my content and subscribe to my content as well, and they want to just listen to more of the guys who are like Narc Survivor and War Against Narcissism. We kind of have a more positive twist on it, while giving education to the people who really don't know what they're going through. That side of gang stalking, that content is growing, versus that side where they're just kind of documenting it, and they're kind of feeding into the the negativity of what gang stalking is. But the main reason why I came out is because of to tell my story is because of those people. And I wanted to bring awareness to a situation that really needed to be brought awareness to, and I wanted to give some people some courage to feel comfortable telling their story as well. And I wanted to tell people that while you could view gang stalking as your life being over, it's not over. Gang stalking just tends to expose the people that you don't need in your life, and it's kind of like God telling you these people are no good for you and you need to focus on yourself. It's like a reboot, a reset in life. So the only person that can stop you from being the best version of yourself is a person that you look at in the mirror when you go in your bathroom in the morning. They can have these underhanded tactics and these things that they try to do in order to make you feel like you're less than, but you're enough. You are enough. You're more than enough. Don't let somebody tell you that you can't, and when people tell you that you can't, you won't. You won't. Just like this song said, just like the Nelly's country song said, when he said, "It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again." That's all it is. It's all in your head. And what they want you to do is think about it over and over again. So that way you, in your mind, you discourage yourself from wanting to succeed, from wanting to be motivated to get up in the morning and do something positive with your day. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now I have children. I don't know if you have children, but they're my why. You have to have a why for why you get up in the morning and want to be the best version of yourself. And if you don't have children, what do you want to accomplish with your day and your life? What do you want to make happen that day that gives you an opportunity to grow and be the better version of yourself? You have to have goals, because they tend to really want to target, especially those who are in a position of homelessness, because they feel like you are fragile, more fragile than those who have some type of stability while being gang stalked. There's different levels to it. There are those who live your normal life. You go to work and you deal with the stuff that come with being targeted, but you understand that you have bills. You want to be stable. You want to, live a normal life. So you manage it or deal with it. There's two types of people in that department. There's the people that know that they're being gang stalked, but they're strong in spite of it. Or two, they don't really know what's going on, and they're on the way to the other levels I'm going to name. Level before that is the people that are going from job to job, situation to situation, and you're starting to show signs of, going downhill. You're not no stable income. You're running behind on your rent, your bills, and whatnot, and you don't really know how you're going to get by month to month. That's going from where I just said to starting to decline. And once you start to decline, that means that it's wearing on you. You're starting to show signs of regression. And when you start to show signs of regression, that's when it intensifies and they turn it up even more. And they know that they got you right where they want you. And then you got that lower level where you're homeless, where you pretty much don't have control of your life at that point, in terms of like you're to the point where they want you, and at this point they know that you have nowhere stable to live, you don't have anywhere to work. What's the next step? Every time you try to make something happen while being homeless, they'll close every door. And then the final step is to drive, well, the next step under that is to drive you crazy, to the point that you're out here reacting to everything they do. You're giving energy to everything you're giving a reaction, and you're lashing out at everything that they're doing to shut every door, instead of figuring out a way to overcome that. Once they do that, and then the final step is, mental asylum, jail, and then the final under that is your life. And those are the 5 or 6 levels. And once you get, to that level at the bottom, then they won. So you can't let them win. Don't let them win. Don't let them get you to the point where you're completely shut out and shut down, and you gave up on life. You deserve to live just like they want to live, chosen one. You deserve a chance, man. You deserve a chance at this life. Don't allow them people to determine the life that you want, that you need, or I'm sorry, don't let those people determine the life that you want to live. Nobody determines that but you. Okay? Anybody who's listening to this video, nobody determines your life except you. No matter what you're going through. No matter what you're going through, there's a storm. You're going through a storm right now, and God's going to bring that umbrella, and he's going to keep you dry until the sun comes up again, and it will. Now, will gang stalking go away? Probably not. But it's how you approach it that's going to make you better. That's going to make you stronger. This stuff is made to build you up and toughen you up in so many ways, to the point to where you're not fazed by it at all. Get closer to God than ever, people. And this is not just, for my chosen ones. This is for people in general. You need to be closer to God than ever. We're all fighting spiritual warfare out here, but it's really bad for us. And everything that you, and your reaction, and everything that you do going forward is going to determine how hard and how far they're willing to go to get you to that lower level. When they can't affect you, then they start to respect you. They respect your ability to thrive. They see that you're making a way in spite of them. They admire you, low-key. They admire you. They admire your survival tactics, your survival skills, and your ability to live and thrive. Hell, even do better than them. To be honest with you. Because you're better than them. You're better. Trust me. If they were in your shoes, they would probably be all the way down here by now, because they don't have the mental and spiritual strength to be able to handle what we go through on a daily basis. And we show courage, we show strength, we show mettle, we show toughness, mental fortitude, whatever you want to call it. And we make a way every day. Don't succumb to this. Grow from this. Be better from this. This is your test. This is your storm. And you're going to build that tent. You're going to do whatever you need to do to catch your food. You're going to do whatever you need to do to maintain. You'll be fine, chosen one. Don't worry. We're here for you. We're a unit. We're a group. And if you need anything to reach out, if you need to reach out for some advice, my email's in my channel. You can email me. You can chat in the comment section. I respond to almost every comment. Now, do I get some people over here that question, gang stalking? Yes. And you know what I do? I tell them to have a blessed day and move forward. Don't let that stuff affect you. Don't let them think that you're crazy, because you're not. You know what you're going through. Now, you're not going through it alone. The only person that you need is God through this trying time right now. And you'll be fine, I promise you. You'll be fine. But helping others, cope in a healthy way with what they're going through, being targeted and gang stalked, is my mission. And I'm here. And I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all watching my videos and giving positive feedback. It means a lot to me, because it took a lot. It took a lot for me to drum up the courage to be able to come up here and tell my story. And it's so refreshing to see that I'm not alone, that people are going through this as well. More than I thought. And I really appreciate y'all very, very much for tuning in, helping the channel grow, engaging. Y'all are more loved than y'all know. But this is your boy, Gangstalk Talk with AJ. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I appreciate y'all very, very, very much. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And remember, no emotion, all logic. Peace.